Good afternoon to Switzerland. I
Good
hope,
afternoon. Good
yes,
afternoon to Slovenia.
exactly. We are not that far. Um, and now we both are in Europe. So today I want to introduce Maurice, professional MMA fighter from Switzerland originally. I met you in Bangkok. What was that? Maybe 3, 4 months ago. Um, when we did some roles. That was immediately, I believe, after your win in one championship.
Exactly.
Yes, and then 1 month later, we met again in Phuket in GPA Grappling Academy, where, um,
PGA.
yeah, sorry, PGA, exactly. Yes, an amazing space, an amazing facility with amazing fighters. So actually, let me share my appreciation, and I want to acknowledge you for also taking time to give me some tips and tricks when we were rolling, when you were smashing me. But yeah, I collect some learnings. So thank you for that, brother. And just tell me more about who Maurice is.
Okay. Well, so thank you for the introduction. Um, yeah, how you said, I'm Maurice Abévi. I'm 24. I'm a MMA fighter from Switzerland. I moved to Phuket last year. I started my journey here in Switzerland. I got into a brawl in the street with my brother, and we got pretty beat up. And then we just found an MMA gym, and we started falling in love with it because just loved how the game of fighting is. It's like a game. It's like you have to solve the puzzle of your opponent. You have to find the openings, you have to create the openings, you have to deceive him, and then when you win, it's like the best feeling ever. So yeah, that's why we love it, and that's why I do it as a job now. I think the life is like a fight.
Mhm.
that you always have to overcome something, or and make the right moves. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So last year I signed with one championship. Since then I had two fights. I had one fight in Bangkok in April 23 that I lost that one, and I had one in September 23. I won that one. I'm really progressing here in Phuket in PGA and in Tiger Muay Thai.
Yes.
So I'm excited for the future. Yes.
Amazing, bro. Just for the audience, I want to them to understand that one championship is actually the biggest organization with UFC. So I feel like this is an amazing achievement. So really well done for your win and also for your first match. I'm just curious, how would you describe the difference between losing and winning?
Yeah, it's different. It's like two worlds. It's like most of the time the training is harder than the fight itself, because you want to be ready for what's coming. Days where you hate the training because you're on a diet and you don't have the calories and you feel weak, but you have to push for 3 more hours and stuff, and it's not easy. So that's why the fight was so important for us, and the fight and winning makes it so rewarding, because you work so hard, you give everything you have for those 2 months,
Mhm.
and then you win and you feel so awesome, and then when you lose, you feel like nothing. You feel like everything is fucked. Like for me personally, it's like I know I can, like, for my first loss, that one I lost, that was my first loss in my professional career. So when I first lost, it was like a shock to my identity because I felt like I am the person who can beat this guy. And I trained so hard, and kind of I felt like I earned my win, but I didn't.
Mhm.
And why it hurt so much, because I felt like I could win, and you
Okay.
spend all your days training, then like your identity is pretty attached to that thing.
Mhm.
And then it's like a hard reality check.
Yes.
But he was the
Yes.
better guy that day, and I
Yes.
credit to him.
Very often we learn more from the loss than win. And why I'm saying that is because you see, now I asked you, for example, can you tell me a bit like about your win and loss, and then we had like kind of a big chunk of learnings about yourself from this loss. So I feel it's quite cool actually to stop and reflect and just collect some learnings from the loss, right?
It's not always about trying harder, you know. It's not always about going harder, going harder, going harder. It's about making the right decision in the right moment.
Nice.
And staying calm is
Yes.
what I didn't do in that fight, and that's why I lost that fight, you know. So you can say, yeah, you shouldn't freak out if something bad happens, you know. Everybody knows that, you know, but people still freak out, you know. It's like it's a process of like process to really staying calm in like stressful situations, you know. And yeah, I'm in that process. I'm still in the process, you know. My last fight, I wasn't like as calm as I wanted to be, you know. But I made my progress, and you could see it in the fight. But I'm still on this journey of of learning this lesson, you know.
Like how like fighting helps you in other domains of your life.
Fighting gives me a lot of confidence, you know. Also, the like learning, and if you learn something, you're always an amateur first, you know, and you're always kind of dumb in that subject, you know.
Obviously, it's an experiential learning, right? It's not something that, okay, I'm reading about it. You need to go there and you need to put the work in, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm just curious if we reflect back into 2023, what would you say maybe is the biggest 2 or 3 learnings for you that you can like recall?
I would say it was like from my loss, you know. Since my loss, I really got into meditation and
Yes.
as mindfulness and all that stuff. Like I said, you know, it's about making the right moves in the right moment, you know, not only in fighting but in life as well, you know.
Beautiful.